Hello Capricorn. Welcome to your April 2020 overview reading. This is good for you if you're a sun, moon, or rising Capricorn. And before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already to get more readings from me. If you would like a free Dealing with Family meditation, check out my newsletter link in the description box. And if you would like to take a class with me, work with me one-on-one, anything like that, go ahead and check out the description box for all things my work. All right, now without further ado, I'm going to lay this out and then we will get started. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. First thing coming up, yes, just say yes. Okay, so the main thing that I'm getting from this is about your agreement, and what you're saying yes to is important right now. So it's more about the energetics behind it. What you're giving yourself permission to have is the important thing that you say yes to. So if you're creating a lot of stories about how things don't work, or they're not going to work out, or it's not going to be the way you want, that's what you're saying yes to. So if you are looking for alternatives, you have to say yes to what you desire, how you want this to go, what you do want to have happen. So that's what's coming through there. Then we have notice predictable rhythms. Okay, so rhythm is one thing that has been coming up for multiple signs, and you are not an exception, where it's like find your flow, find your rhythm. If you can't find a predictable rhythm or notice one, create one yourself. Create a rhythm that works for you. And then we also have refine. A tweak is needed. Don't start over just yet. Consider partnering with a gifted editor or mentor. A new level of mastery is calling to you. I like this. So whatever jumped out at you most is the statement that is definitely resonating with you. So I'm not going to read into that card too much, honestly. Oh, let me explain how this spread works. So this bottom row here, this is what's supporting you in April. The middle row is what guidance is for you, and the top card is the outcome of the month. So what is supporting you? We have strength. So this is just willpower across the board. What you're conjuring up your strength to do, exerting your will, taking whatever action feels best for you, right? Loving aligned action, saying yes to what you do want, taking action that feels good. All of these things are very important right now. And then we have the Hierophant. This is practical boundaries. So the boundaries or restrictions, whatever's in place, it seems like that is actually making you feel more at ease. That is more supportive for you at this time. So don't knock the boundaries. Instead, see what you can do within the boundaries that feels really aligned with you. And then we also have the Emperor, more divine masculine, sitting down here. So this is the you've got it. Again, it's that energetic yes. And masculine energy, what you have right here in both of these cards, the Hierophant and the Emperor, have this really intense masculine boundary, structure, order energy to them. So you can really capitalize on this over the next month. Like your sense of certainty, your confidence, your ability to weather storms, your past history of being able to get through things and evolve out of things. That's what you have sitting at your base layer, the confidence in yourself. Now let's see what your guidance is. Nine of Cups. So this is the wishes fulfilled, dreams coming true. How would you feel if everything you wanted and needed was already happening? How would that feel? What would you be thinking? What would you be saying? How would you feel within your body? That is the guidance, is to get into that zone. Don't wait for the environment. Remember, that's a mistake. If you're waiting for the environment, you're going to be waiting a long time. So if you do the internal work now, that's actually going to be what bears fruit later. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Let me clarify this one for you and see what's really going on here. Because there's part of this, when I'm reading this for you, it really looks like you shielding yourself or protecting yourself. Again, like those boundaries are what's supportive, but let me clarify. King of Swords. Yeah, so this might be shielding yourself from media, people, conversations, discussions, or whatever information you're getting, that you're consuming. If it really makes you feel distressed and misaligned and you're just not feeling your best or it isn't resonating with you, make sure that you either put restrictions or boundaries on that, because the Seven of Wands has this like get away from me energy, and the King of Swords is an independent thinker. So he has mastery over mind and the mental body. And I see this as you needing to protect and insulate yourself so that you can feel your best. Because here's the thing that people miss out on, or they misunderstand, is that there's a difference between staying informed and getting lost in the stories and the tragedy and the drama of it. There's a difference between those two things. And so if you find yourself getting lost in the drama, then you need to find ways to protect yourself, create a buffer, create boundaries so you don't get sucked into that again and again. That way you can really keep yourself at an energy level that feels right to you. Then the outcome of the month, Queen of Swords. Again, it's kind of like being in your best mental condition is going to be what helps everybody, right? If you're frantic, panicking, stressed out, cranky, right? If those are the things that are shining through in your energetic space, then it's like that's not going to be of service to anyone around you or anyone who is in contact with you. So by insulating yourself and really getting into the energy of your desire, the yes, the thing you're in agreement to have happen, that's what has the biggest payoff right now. And then let me clarify the Queen of Swords, see what else she has to say. Wow. It's all about the mind. It's all about the mind for you, more so than any other sign I've read right now. Your mental body is something that you want to give a lot of TLC, you want to give a lot of care, you want to nurture at this time. And I just see this as, if you can really come at it from the standpoint of my perspective, my mindset is what I need to get on board energetically to manifest the things that I want to contribute to the collective outcome of how this is going to go. That's also really important. And just getting your energy right, saying yes to what you do desire. How do you want this to go? I was even talking with a friend, so I'll share it with you as well. One of the things that I mentioned was I fully expect God to help me work this out. Like, I expect nothing but good things to come from this, energetically speaking. Like, that's just what I've decided. It's a decision. And so it's not about burying your head in the sand, but it's about deciding what is true for you and putting your conviction behind that. And that's what I see all of this mental body stuff as being. It's like decide what you want, decide what you're needing, and let that be true. Give that permission to exist. And when you get really confident in that and you can shift your energy to being a match for that, you're going to see a lot of shifts happen for the better. Now let's get into the timeline. So the first quarter of April, we have the King of Wands. So it seems like there's a big burst of energy at the beginning of April. You know, maybe Aries season starts off with a bang for you. And the King of Wands is like really feeling your fire, your essence is kind of what's permeating through. So this is like, stay true to yourself, trust yourself, be with yourself, marinate in your essence. And then quarter two, we have Justice. It's all about how you think about it. The Justice card reminds us to stay level-headed, to find truth somewhere in the middle, and to really be a balanced thinker. not falling into emotions. The Justice card invites you to step out of emotion. You want to process emotions, but you don't want them to be driving the ship. So the Justice card has you pull your mental body away from emotional, stressful dramas and into concrete alignment, clarity, feeling really at peace and stable. That's the primary energy here. Third quarter, we have the Six of Swords, movement forward, progress. I think you see some major shifts in this third quarter. There's something big right here. So I don't know what exactly this is going to be for you, but this is a big push forward. So it'll be interesting to see how this manifests for you. Fourth quarter, we have the High Priestess. Go internal, go into your energetic world, if you will. Do some energetic cleanup, go into meditation, go into contemplation, do some manifesting. The High Priestess is good for all things energetic. The majority of this energy looks highly mental, which is what your reading is all about. Making decisions, being clear, being decided, getting into, I've decided this is the energy of how things are going to go, and there is no other option. That's kind of the moral of your reading. But the High Priestess is where it's having you tap into energetics more and more and more. And it's just one of those natural consequences when you don't have 100% of a grip on the environment. You need to focus on the internal. That's just always going to be true. Now, let's go ahead and get into a 3-card pick. So you're welcome to pick a card, any card, ask a question, ask for guidance, clarity, whatever it is that you need. Okay, card number 1. The Fool. Try a new approach, do something different, and see how that works. It's like shake things up a bit. If your old approach hasn't worked and it hasn't been really aligned, then see what happens if you initiate or try something slightly different or make a tweak. It reminds me of the Refine card. A tweak is needed. Don't start over just yet. So there's like a make an adjustment energy, or maybe this is an initiation card for you. Maybe there is something that you've been wanting to start that this is a call to do that. Card number 2, the Hanged Man. Consistency, stability, showing up for like routine activities. It seems like that's going to be really grounding. Look at consistency. Like that is the name of the game for you right now. What is consistent? What are you doing consistently? How are you showing up consistently? Ask yourself all of those questions, and that's what's actually going to get you to the next level or the next stage. So continue to ground yourself in consistent activities. And then card number 3, we have the Star. This is everything working out behind the scenes, even if you can't see it or feel it or don't know when things are going to transform. The Star is a reminder that things are working out beyond the veil. We can't fully see them because it's like there's other things that are at work right now. And your faith needs to be in the idea that you will be caught, that you will be supported, that you're going to be rooted in stability of some sort, whatever you're after. So it's kind of like lean into God is supporting me regardless, even if I can't see how, so that you can actually anticipate the thing happening and becoming a match for it coming into your life. That's really, really important. Because if you don't have the faith piece at all, like if there's not even some interest and possibility, that can be kind of dangerous. So I would say if you're feeling really down in the dumps or really stressed out, if you have a lot of stress happening, reframe it as maybe the stress is wrong. Maybe the stress isn't guiding me correctly. Maybe there's a lot happening beyond the veil that I can't see that is supporting me. Reframe it for yourself as often as possible. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. It has been a pleasure as always. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, go to onyxhealing.com. Check me out on Instagram at onyxhealing for more content from me. You can check out my podcast. I post some of the episodes on YouTube as well. You may have already seen that. And as always, stay in touch, get on my newsletter, go to the link in the description box, or you can check out all of the different offers that I have down below, as well as all of the decks that I've used in this video. For those of you who are interested in classes, you are more than welcome to join one of the classes that I have. They are open and available, so you can check that out as well. And I will see you all next time. Have a beautiful April, everybody. Bye-bye.